and welcome to Twisted Vader Reviews. Today we have X-Transbots Master Miniseries MM-1 Krank, aka Huffer. And he is definitely Masterpiece Huffer. So let's go ahead and take a look at Huffer in a package first. Here we have the packaging. It's a little less sturdy than the actual Takara Masterpiece, but it's not that bad. I've had a lot cheaper ones. And there's looks like a hint of what's to come, which might be pretty cool because I actually really like this guy. Now there are some pluses and minuses that we're going to go over, but he's in scale with the Masterpiece, and as far as I'm concerned, until Takara or whatever comes out with an actual Masterpiece, he is going to be my Masterpiece. He looks like Huffer. They did a really good job on him. Two things I was worried about when I was debating on him. This black, I thought it was going to be maybe just painted black, but it's actually tinted glass, which is really cool. I'm glad they did that because I don't like just that black painted. It's supposed to be window tint. And if you look here at the wheels, I thought this orange was going to be like this plastic orange and just matte. It don't. It actually looks like painted metal, like a work truck should be. It looks pretty cool. I like that a lot too. Of course, they're plastic wheels. He has one little chrome gas tank here. I don't know what this here thingy is on this side, but these are his gun storage. One stores here, one stores here. You don't have to keep them there. You just pop right out. I think he looks pretty cool all the way around. I think he scales really nice. I put some pictures in there. I already got MP10 transformed back to robots, so I'm going to leave them there, but you got an idea. I really like him. So let's see. He does come with his little collector's card. And if you would like to read that, I'll probably put a picture here at the end so you can read that, but go ahead and pause if you want to check that out. Here's his stats. And that does describe how Huffer actually was. He was a windy whiner. Ain't gonna work. Wah, wah, wah. Anyway, he does connect to the MP10 trailer and it snaps right in, which is another nice plus, which is pretty cool. Just because of that 10-second clip, everybody wants it. So did I. And I'm really impressed with the size. He's scaled nice in robot. He's scaled nice this. He's not that much smaller than the MP10. He looks like a little rig, whatever you want to call it. Now, when it came in its packaging, it came in his two guns. These smokestacks come off and these mirrors were off. Now these mirrors, when I went to put them on, was really tight getting them in there, so I don't want to take them back off. So I'm leaving them on. There's no reason to, but just to show you how the packaging was. Here's how it was. You had the mirrors, the guns, and the smokestacks, and the guy. Really cool. Rolls really nice. Now, mine had a couple little dirt smudges up here that looks, I don't know what it was. I was kind of irritated at first, but you know, whatever. It's like a work truck, so I guess it blends in. Like I said, I was really impressed with the paint on that rims. I thought it was going to look goofy. Now, they do have a Reaper Labels kit. I will be getting that for sure. He does have robot undercar syndrome, but that's what he was designed from. That's the G1 cartoon. Not just a toy. That's how he looks, so that works. Whatever. He did not come with this symbol. I had one, so I put it on there. What else can be said about him in truck mode? I guess we could show you how he looks compared. I put a bunch of pictures here so you can see, but he does scale quite well with the Masterpiece. Good old Huffer. Now, I was debating between this guy and there was another one, I believe it's Cubics, something like that, and he looked about the same size, and he had the gimmick as well where you can connect it to the Prime trailer. I like that one. He had the chrome wheels, I believe. He looked a little bit different. He had clear windows. But to connect them, you had to fold and fiddle with something back here just to connect the trailer. And supposedly it also had a gimmick where you could put Spike inside him. This lifted up and he fell in there. It's kind of hard to put him in there. I ended up picking this guy because of the plastic quality complaints on the other one, plus the annoyance of flipping floppiness to connect the trailer. So this is why I got Krank versus, I think it was Cubics. I gotta look that back up, but yeah, that's right. It was Cubics Oldtimer Series. Engineering Huff. Now he looked pretty cool too. He looked a lot like Huff. But like I said, the plastic was the issue between the two. And I think they scaled about the same. I never seen them side by side. I don't know. I picked this guy, but I'm happy with him. I think he fits the Masterpiece scale perfectly. They did a good job. Now, if Takara ever comes out with a better one, I'll probably get it. But until then, this will be my Huffer. So let's go ahead and transform him into robot mode. And here we have Huffer in robot mode. Krank, sorry. His name is Krank. I call him Huffer. Anyway, he has two guns, and they clip in just like the other Masterpiece. There's a little tab in here. Complaint number one. They don't really tab in that great. Of course, a lot of Masterpiece don't. But as you see, it's kind of loose. If you fold the fingers up, it'll hold it pretty well. So that's his guns. Now, as you've seen during the transformation, you pop the stacks off the back and you plug them on here. That's according to the directions. You don't have to do that. You can leave them on, or they can come off of his arm. I mean, instead of putting them on his arm, you can clip them on one of his weapons. And it gives him super gun. See? Now he's got like a super gun. But that's pretty cool. I like that better. Anyway, that's your preference. Now, he does look pretty nice in robot mode. He looks like Huffer. Of course, he's a little back heavy, but what are you going to do? That's kind of how they drew him in the cartoon, too. So, the wheels, the directions also say to keep them like that, but you can twist them like that. I like it. And I'm not sure if you noticed during the transformation, but this slides up and down. So you just gotta slide it down a little bit. This is how it normally is. Flip it, push it up, and then spin it. That's how I prefer, because then it kind of hides it, because it didn't really show his wheels in the cartoon. Anyway, I think he looks pretty good. Even though he has that giant backpack, because he has these nice big hills, he's not really back heavy. And again, that's the way he's supposed to look. I guess they could have done something a little different, but I don't know. Nostalgia, I guess. But let's go ahead and let me grab a couple other guys and you can see how he scales together. So as you see, here we go. There they all are. There's MP10 Prime. Scales really nice. Surprising that that little guy transforms into a truck almost the right size as him and can still haul his trailer. But pretty cool. And smoke screen. So as you see, he scales well. He's a little bit shorter than him. He's definitely a lot shorter than him. I think it works pretty good. So let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation. His feet, as you see, can swivel around here. They can angle a little bit in and out. They can't go that way, but they can do that way, which is really what you need anyway. You can do the stance. Up and down. His knees will move. They won't move forward. They move back a little bit. Ball joint. Moves in and out. Up and down. The waist will spin. It does get a little blocked by this stuff in the back here, but you can actually move that and spin it all the way around. His head will turn. It's not hard to get to. It's not really capped. So see, my hand can actually get in there, and I got fat fingers, so if I can get my fingers in there, most people can. His fingers, just the fingers articulate, not separately, just one grip. The thumb don't move. The wrist will spin. He does have an elbow. It's kind of a double jointed, as you can see. That's for the transformation. His shoulders on a ball joint, in, out, up, down. So you can see pretty decent articulation with this guy. He's definitely masterpiece level as far as I'm concerned. I like him. Now he does have a gimmick with his head, which I'm not going to do again. I did take a picture of it. I had a heck of a time doing that. You got to pull this out, unlocks it, and then you spin his head. And I don't know what I did, but I can't get him to go right again. So I'm not going to do it anymore. But that's a gimmick you have if you want him to look like the G1 toy. That's what the other head is. And like I said, that picture's in my list, so you can check that out if you want to see what it looks like. Kind of looks weird from behind. I mean, I'm not a backpack guy. I hate backpacks. But this guy actually had a backpack, even in the cartoon. Not too bad, but with this whole lip. They could have maybe had this fold in or flip down or something so it's not as extended. But it's not bad. So until Takara comes out with something, this is Masterpiece Huffer. Now you might want the Cubics. If you want that guy, that's your call. I kind of liked him too, and I really had a tough time deciding between the two. I ended up picking this guy, like I said, because of the plastic issues. I don't really have any plastic issues. I did have on one of the bumpers, it wasn't trimmed quite right. It looks rough. I gotta kind of mess with that. And you know, you see there's like a little point. I don't know if that's supposed to be there. Maybe that's supposed to be there, like a turn signal or something. But another weird thing is, if you look at the box, his fenders are black. And he has a black stripe on that fender. Now there's where the black stripe would be, but it's orange. And as you see, even the fenders that folded are all orange. Everything's orange. I don't know why. I mean, in the cartoon he was all orange. Maybe they just decided not to do that. But I kind of like that black. I think it looks kind of cool. And of course they had the spot for the Autobot symbol. That's not the right one. Like I said, it's an extra one I had. I just put it on until I get the actual repair labels. Anyways, very, very nice guy. Awesome. If you need a Huffer for your masterpiece collection, he's the right scale. He's everything. I would suggest get him. Definitely. Now, they do have a two kit. I think a TF source where you can get him and stacks, but I didn't want them both, especially in case it wasn't that great. So I just got him because I want like what the original G1 setup was. So that's what I'm going for. Anyways, let's go ahead and put him in truck mode again. And here he's back in truck mode. So, my assessment, I would definitely say get him. He's definitely on par with the Masterpiece. The plastic, I thought might have been cheap. It's a solid, decent plastic. I transformed him a few times. I'm not finding really any stress points. The only one thing I can complain about is this shoulder. The ball joint has popped out twice. But I was twisting it around. It's not like it's loose and just popping out, but I figured I'd let you know. I think he's a really cool guy. I would say get him. That was X-Transbots Master Mini Series. Number 84, MM1. Construction Engineer Krank. He's definitely a masterpiece. As far as I'm concerned, Transformers Masterpiece Huffer. So I'm going to have to say that's it for today's review. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you liked it, please subscribe, share, like, comment, all that good stuff at the video. I got plenty more coming. And I got some more repro label updates coming. I'm going to be ordering for this, so I'll have this one coming here soon. Stay tuned for more and have a great day.